Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm joining from a different setting today, so I am thinking everything will work out fine. So, yeah, very, very nice. Very happy to be here with all of you after Holi, or that effect of being colored with Baba's love, virtues, and powers going on, I'm sure. So, today we will continue with the Murli that has been covered. 2 days are done. Today is the third day. Baba is talking about being merciful. And Baba highlighted that, consciousness of I, or that ego, that false identity, staying in that body or role form does not make us become merciful. And merciful is, Baba said that for everyone you have, like in your vision, they are there, and you are constantly there to help them recognize their own truth and own fortune. So it was a beautiful Murli. I'm sure we all, like in the last 2 days, sharings and discussion have gotten a lot. And I'm sure being colored with Baba's light, we are more and more soul conscious or in our own true light. And the last part that we in the Murli heard yesterday was that always be as the companion of Father, or make Baba your companion, which is a truth always. Baba is our companion constantly. We forget, we step away or move our face away to our story. So we have to really look at Baba and know that Baba is my constant companion. And when I'm in Baba's company, then I can conquer Maya, right? Baba said, you become doubly victorious, become Mahavir. Nothing remains, like no obstacles remain, and you constantly remain happy. So let me share screen for what we will continue today from. In this beautiful Murli, Baba said, we have to be merciful. Remember that. What does merciful means? We can think of that, constantly staying in the awareness of me, the soul. I would not see anything wrong in somebody, as in the Sakar Murli Baba has been saying that don't see defects in others. Merciful means understanding that we are all in a journey. We are all whole and full with all the virtues. Just at this time, we all have forgotten that. So it's not that somebody is better than me or somebody's wrong. So being merciful is the beautiful thing Baba is wanting us to keep in our attention. So today we'll begin with Bab Dada meeting a group, and the group from Orissa, which is the east side, just south to Calcutta. So Baba says, the more that service expands, the more you receive a prize for service. Sorry, my throat is a little bit not good today. So Baba says to the group of Orissa, but it is for each soul, each child of Baba, that the more that service expands, the more you receive a prize for service. To the extent that souls become instruments to give the Father's introduction, accordingly, you receive happiness now and you claim a royal status in the future. The prize itself is the happiness, right? When we feel fulfilled, happy by being able to do service. But service is when we can make somebody happy. and truly happy, spiritually, purely happy, by making them know themselves. So, to the extent that souls become instruments to give the Father's introduction, accordingly, you receive happiness now and you claim a royal status in the future. So, double prize. Both times, your present and your future become elevated. It is such an elevated task through which both your present and your future become elevated. And so, how much should you engage yourself in that? So, by doing service now, it is the present and future both become elevated. So, the elevated task of service, as Baba says, it is service is like the crown of responsibility Baba puts on your head. So in that crown of responsibility, two things are coming. One is, being myself a soul, self-sovereign. And then I'm able to serve truly or introduce Baba to others. That's a responsibility. That's an elevated task. That makes our present and future elevated. So, how much should you engage yourself in that elevated task, service? In the world, too, when any task gives a lot of benefit, they remain engaged in that day and night. This is the greatest business of all. You are making a deal for 21 births. So, the service that Baba is talking about, giving Baba's introduction, revealing Baba through me, carrying my original vibration energy, being a soul, this is the greatest business of all, because through this business, you are making a deal for 21 births. You accumulate so much in this season that you can comfortably live on that. You accumulate so much in this season. What is the season? Confluence age is the season. In this season, as we do service and we, earn so much, accumulate so much that we can comfortably live on that for 21 births. In fact, the whole cycle. You receive such a big lottery. It is just a little effort in one birth, and you will continue to eat from that for many births. That is a limited lottery in which you put in one and the lottery you win is 100,000. Whereas this is an unlimited and imperishable lottery. So think about it, isn't it? We have to bring this aspect so much in our churning, in our awareness, that we can be happy. This limited world won't, take us back to the world. So Baba says that you receive such a big lottery, it is just a little effort in one birth, and you'll continue to eat from that for many births. And what is that you get out of this one birth's effort? Unlimited and imperishable income. So that is a limited lottery in the world in which you put in one and the lottery you win is 100,000, whereas this is an unlimited and imperishable lottery. It's unlimited from unlimited Father and imperishable because it is eternal. Every cycle you will earn that. While sitting at home, you have such an elevated attainment. Constantly sing songs of your fortune and remain happy. If there is any attachment to anyone, there will be waves of sorrow. So sing the songs of your fortune constantly and remain happy. If there is any attachment to anyone, there will be waves of sorrow. So when I'm attached, I'm Just seeing one attainment, which is a physical attainment, which is not guaranteed forever, there will be insecurity, fear. We forget our attainment. So I'm attached, so all my attention is in that or in that person or thing. And then what happens? There will be waves of sorrow. Do you experience sorrow? The Father stops you from crying for birth after birth. If you have sorrow, you cry, and if there is no sorrow, the crying finishes. So we cry in the mind, we truly cry, the tears falls. We have to check that what is it I'm crying for? For a perishable physical thing? Forgetting all that this is confluence age and all the attainment? Baba says, if there is sorrow, you cry. And Father has come to stop you from crying for birth after birth. If there is no sorrow, the crying finishes. All of you have become masters, the children of the bestower of happiness, and so there cannot be any sorrow. All of you have become masters, the children of the bestower of happiness, and so there cannot be any sorrow. The door of sorrow has now closed, and the door to heaven, that is to happiness, has opened. So we have to check this. The door of sorrow has now closed, and the door to heaven, that is to happiness, has opened. You have got your ticket for heaven, have you not? Constantly continue to dance in happiness. When you have happiness, others who see you will also become happy and come close to the Father. So if I'm happy, I am doing service. Your happiness will give the Father's introduction. Never become separated. Always remain a yogi. Yogi means in yoga, combined. Baba is the constant companion. At the confluence age, the special attainment is celebrating a meeting with the Father. Those of you who constantly celebrate a meeting should maintain such happiness. So we need to check ourselves. If I'm happy or I'm in sorrow at the moment, any sadness, anything that takes away my peace of mind, my happiness, means that is body consciousness. That is vices, as we say, but I have moved away from my true identity of being a soul. So remember, at the confluence age, the special attainment is celebrating a meeting with the Father. And those of you who constantly celebrate a meeting should maintain such happiness. Acha. Number 3 point. Do you constantly experience yourselves to be Mahavirs? That is, those who have the weapons of knowledge. Mahavirs are always shown with the weapons of knowledge. That is a sign of victory. Are you the Mahavirs who are constantly decorated with the weapons of knowledge? Do you use the weapons at the right time, or do they not work at a time of need? That's beautiful. We have the weapons of knowledge, means no matter what is the situation, there is a understanding, solution according to the knowledge. So do we, fall back to the knowledge? Remember Baba? Then I'm carrying that weapon. I'm a Mahavir because I will deal with it to being knowledgeous, being child of the knowledgeful Father. So first we have to check that am I constantly decorated with the weapons of knowledge? And then Baba is asking, do you use the weapons at the right time, or do they not work at a time of need? Generally, what happens is that you have everything, but you can't remember them when you need them. So weapon of knowledge. We don't remember the knowledge when we need them. We really flow with the vibration, with the emotion, the current of the situation. We allow to get stressed, to get upset, angry. That means I forgot the knowledge, and the weapon of knowledge is fallen from my hand. So Baba is saying that, Baba recognizes that and saying, generally what happens is that you have everything, but you can't remember them when you need them. With the weapons of knowledge, you become Mahavirs and conquerors of Maya according to the situation. Only if I can remember knowledge. And knowledge means what? That I'm a soul, I'm in a drama, I'm Baba's child, I'm separate from this role and body, and drama has to play out. But I have to respond as a soul. And Baba gives us knowledge. What is soul? What are the qualities that soul have? And what is that highest principles souls follow for actions? If I forget that, Maya takes over. So with the weapons of knowledge, you become Mahavirs. Mahavirs, those who are victorious. No situation can defeat me. And conquerors of Maya, according to the situation. How long does it take for you to be victorious? Are you victorious in a second, or does it take you time? This is a very important checking point. And that is why the effort is. And Baba says Maya will come to you until the last minute. So this is the battle that will go through. But then more and more, when we increase the quotient of being victorious in every situation, that's how we progress from one class to another, will become, powerful, or in our essence of being a soul. So Baba is asking, and we must check, is how long does it take for you to be victorious? Are you victorious in a second, or does it take you time? Because at the last minute, it would be 1 second. 1 second, I have to become victorious. I have to take the right decision of right thought, right connection, and stay in that super sensuous joy. Nothing, no matter what's happening, my intellect should not go there. In a second, I understand that maybe this is the last minute, or this is happening. I cannot think of somebody with whom I have an attachment, or my son, or my husband, my wife. I cannot think of them that where are they? Are they safe? That's where Baba says you fail. Are you victorious in a second, or does it take you time? So our aim is to reach to that stage where in a second we shift to Baba, no matter what's happening. That is where I'll be victorious and I can save others or help others. If it takes you time, you cannot be called a Mahavir. If it takes you 1 hour to become victorious and your final moment comes at that time, what status would you claim? So, a Mahavir means one who pays attention at every moment. Those who pass in every situation will be able to pass with honors. So you are those who will always pass, are you not? So this is the checking point we'll take. When in the world we pass with honors, it's like every subject we have the higher than the required marks, right? So here Baba says, when you will pass in every situation in 1 second, right? We'll pass with honors. And that is the preparation, that is the effort we have to do. Then that's what is Mahavir. Baba says Mahavir means one who pays attention at every moment. So do I pay attention? Or does it take really 1 hour or 1 day or 5 days? Sometimes we are stuck. And that negative feelings, negative churning in the mind doesn't stop. We have to really learn to surrender, give it to Baba, everything gone. Again, like the holy past. Last second is gone, doesn't exist. I don't think about it. Otherwise, Baba says your status would be compromised. Status means the capacity of the intellect is compromised. Status is like, position Baba talks about, but position means you will take care of a big whole country or just a small department. As Baba has also mentioned that everyone is in liberation in life state. So everyone experiences that super sensuous joy, total fullness, but they have different roles and different positions. That is according to the capacity of their intellect. I hope you know that, or I would invite you to churn on that today, that in a second means your intellect is very clear and ready. You know and you take the right decision in a moment, then you will be given a bigger position because you will be fair and you can manage a whole kingdom or a bigger work. But everybody's happy there, but status will be different. You don't want that, because after golden and silver age passes, the intellect, according to intellect, our path will be. So we are happy in golden and silver ages, no matter what role we are playing, doesn't really matter there. But low status means my intellect cannot support me well from copper age. My decisions will be, more giving into the desires. So Baba mentions that a lot, that your status will be reduced. So be aware of that. A Mahavir means one who pays attention at every moment. Those who pass in every situation will be able to pass with honors. So you are those who will always pass, are you not? I think the rest will take it on tomorrow, because there's just a few more pages. So maybe we can have a good discussion today. If you have any questions, I'll stop here, and meeting the teachers will continue tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll stop. Let's take 1 minute pause, and whatever is coming to your attention, let's bring it on and share your point that you'll practice and any discussion point. So, Om Shanti, are we ready to share our points? Then please unmute and speak, share your points. Anyone would like to share? Okay, then I'll ask questions.
Om Shanti, sister.
Shanti.
Yes, sister. Thank you. Chandrakala.
Very good morning to my divine family. So the very first point, what Baba said, be merciful to everyone. So that might take up a point. So even in Sakar Murli, since 3 days, Baba is saying, be merciful, dayaradi to others. And also Baba says, the Tadal point, which I like most, and be, especially the, is later I'll tell you the point. Thank you. Again, I'll tell you.
Okay, no problem.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Om Shanti, brother.
Yeah, so I like the third point, so where Papa says the sign of Mahavits. So those who always show or always have the weapon of knowledge. So they are constantly decorated with this weapon of knowledge, and they would be very comfortable to use them at the time of need, right? And Baba says, it shouldn't take time. It should not take time to use it. If we are taking time, means then we will not get so much time at the end. It will be just a matter of seconds. So we should be comfortable using the weapon in a
Right.
less amount of time, right? So we have to have greater attention here.
Yeah. That's right.
So they only then we'll be able to pass with honor.
Say that
So
again.
yeah,
Yeah,
only
it means
then we will be able to
honor.
pass with honor. Yeah. So this is all some of the seconds, so we can reflect on this and see how far we have reached as far as the title ourselves as Mahavir.
Yeah. So I think we need to check. Actually, I think it's a sanskar, even to go into the analysis, whose fault was that or not, why this person doing this, or whatever is the situation. I think, yeah, more of that silence in a second and um, shifting to Baba. That is the only thing that would make us pass through the situation victorious at the moment, and that would be the practice, that at the last second can I shift to Baba in a second, and that will take me home with honor. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Vijit.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti, Girija sister. Yeah.
I was just thinking when Baba mentions about taking decision in a second, and before that, there are two things which he very clearly says are the perks or prerequisites of a Mahavir. He says knowledge and weapons. See, these two are very clearly, he says, the things which accompany a Mahavir. But see, if you just take a decision, there are so many powers. That's what I was just sharing in the chat box. A Mahavir just cannot judge. He just cannot decide. He has to know even the power of discerning. Take, for example, I'm a hunter or I'm on an adventure trip. I've got a nice weapons on me and I'm on the horse and I'm going in the forest. I see a lion in front of me. That moment, I don't say, okay, let me take out my weapon and see what I can do to that lion. Or if suppose I had no weapon, I'm wearing my ordinary shoes. Suppose I'm just wearing my ordinary shoes. I won't think, oh my God, the lion is after me. Can I change into my running shoes? So that I can lion? I don't think, because there is only one, run or die. So that time the decision for a Mahavir is not complicated at all. It's like black and white, yes or no, good or bad, right and wrong.
Yeah.
So what I do, I don't even, no question of decision or no question of calling. I just run. I take the flight and I run. I don't even wait for me, because that time fear gives me strength to decide. I run and run and run. So you see, that way, sometimes I feel even for a Mahavir, there's sometimes the fear, or maybe sometimes of the pressure, for us, pressure of time makes us decisions. See, and at that time, I have no difficulty to make up my mind also. But where Baba is talking now, we have difficulty in making up our mind.
Yeah.
We
That's
have
right.
difficulty in choosing the right path. We are swayed by the opinions of others. We have some kind of, some scars of traditional beliefs ingrained in us. And we are also sometimes frightened. What would happen like that? So I think it's a very surrounding kind of decision for a Mahavir. It's not just that power. So for a Mahavir, to be that. That is why Baba is saying, if you want your intellect, your willpower to work perfectly at the right time, meditate. Remember me. Collect that. That's what, even when we were in the beginners, that is one of the, they give, I remember I used to learn those benefits of Rajyoga meditation by the acronym method. One thing they remember I gave, that it strengthens my will. It gives me a strength. Ye acha hi hoga. So I think it's a very deep topic. And Mahavir, if you see, it's really, I would say, funny. So many approaches, paradigms Baba gives in every Murli. And in this Murli, which I was given, I told Baba only one thing. Baba, it's not so easy, Baba. Life is, problems are not so simple with yes, no, and all. And because I know a decision has to go into action and all. So Baba, like you see even our judicial systems, what is happening for them to take a decision and give a judgment, so difficult, Baba. I think, Baba, the problem is a little more deeper. I don't know. I was just churning it like that. Not that I'm trying
That's
to
good.
make.
That's good to put it through to Baba, actually.
I'm not trying to
But
make it difficult, but I was just saying, Baba, these are things. You have never come across a lion, nothing for you and all. For us, we have to see so many, the
actually, I think you gave the answer. You said, actually, you said it's not just Baba. No, Baba is saying take a second to shift to Baba. Everything will become clear what you need to do, and no fear, no indecisiveness can stay with you. That is the weapon of knowledge, that I'm a soul and Baba's child, and this is a drama, and nothing can kill me. I don't have to get pressured in any way and take any, you know, a decision that is wrong, or in any way that is wrong. But of course, I get your point, where it's not actually black and white. It's a lot of things around you, and you have to take the right decision that is righteous, that is doing, fair to everybody, and you are not incurring anything loss on the soul. So many things, but that decision, whatever you'll do, will come only when I connect with Baba. I think that 1 second to shift to Baba means I'll get the power or clarity in the intellect. It doesn't happen right now, as I understand it. And that is exactly why Baba is saying, know that essence is to shift to Baba, because that is the practice that will develop slowly if you do in every situation. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know.
Yeah, sister, there were two books, which really inspired me. One is about, tough situations do not last, but tough people last. That was one book really I loved, where they speak about, what is ambiguity and how to find the truth in dilemmas. The other book was How Good People Make Tough Choices. A good student to take up challenging questions rather than straightforward, easy questions. These two books really, gave me maybe I don't remember the author now. One was, I think, Kidder, but that was a very nice way of learning decision making for
Sure.
a Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you, sister. Om Shanti. We all need to churn on this. So you have put very nicely, Girija, that Mahavir means powers to judge, discern, and decide. And Girija sister also says service expands doors of sorrow and happiness. I'm not separated, I'm a yogi. Yeah, essence. Radhamani sister says attainment brings joy, attachment brings sorrow. So we have to know this contrast. And now the gate of heaven opened. All of us got tickets. Our confluence age is the only time to get a ticket to go to heaven. So are we aware of that? And Sanjay Bhai saying shift. Very nice. What is that abbreviation? So shift, S for soul consciousness, H for honest approach, I for introspection, inward journey. F for Farishta, free from bondages. And T for transformation, self to world. Self transformation will bring world transformation. So I think I have to drop. Shift is actually really inner journey that I'm not Anu, I'm a soul. That itself is the whole essence. So can I not get affected much to whatever happening to Anu? And that is where I can stand tough, as you said, Girija sister. And that is where all blow will blow. Nothing, I'll not fall down. Anyways, yeah, beautiful Sanjay Bhai. Thank you. Yeah, Girija sister says tough situations do not last. Tough people last. Beautiful.
Point to take
And-
back home is
Yeah.
the Baba mentions the beauty of investing in the confidence age and the return to get for 21 birds. So it's a very wise businessman distinction that I was getting. That Baba mentioned that, and then he further says that the power of happiness is the
Yeah.
power for you to become an instrument. So this
Mhm.
Murli speaks about arrogance of I, and what I was
Mhm.
getting was Baba again gave today another method to move out of the arrogance of I to shifting it to the I being an instrument. And one method he says is constantly be in the state of happiness. That's
Beautiful.
the practice for me to take home.
That is beautiful, Rakiban. Yeah. Shift is from I, the arrogant I or body, to I, the instrument, and the elevated task of now. Perfect. Thank you, Rakiban.
Om Shanti, sister.
Yes, yes, Jitana, sister, Jitna.
My
Beautiful
take.
name. Thank you.
The door of sorrow has now closed, and the door of happiness, that is heaven, is opened. Also, constantly dance in happiness. If I am happy, others will also attach to Father and become happy.
Right. Happiness is such a beautiful virtue through which you will give introduction above. Yeah. Because people are attracted to happiness, that pure, powerful happiness of the soul. Beautiful. Thank you, Chitra. Yeah, good people make tough choices. Right. They don't just choose something to be in comfort and run away, but no, what is righteous? Righteous, decision or choices needs really power. Right, Girija sister.
Anuben, I just have a small query. Like, see, whenever we have to make decisions as a Mahavi, like basing on today's Murli, what do we decide? Do we see what brings benefit to great number? Or do we stick to the principles? That is, whatever principles Baba has given us in Murlis, sticking to principles, saying, I need not look for what benefits others. Let me stick to the principles what Baba has given. Or do I think, okay, it's very easy for me to go and try to decide. Let me put myself in the other person's shoes. Like, what is that core thing which we have to decide? Because these are the checkpoints which I have to do. Sometimes we bring so much of what to say, maryadas and all that. We are not subjective in our approach. So, basing on today's Murli, like on these three premises, or there may be so many other premises, what should a Mahavir do?
See, Baba has said, and actually, uh, that what will bring benefit to the maximum. But Mahavir is the one that understands that you are not escalating the situation, and that's why I think what I have experienced or I like is that Baba says, can you remember you are a soul and child of God? So that if I can carry pure energy within me, no matter where and whatever is the situation, that is righteous. That is a Mahavir's decision. First of all, that, so that that energy can inspire no matter who is around, and not, your decision is not based on ego, not based on, I don't know, that's very subtle. We have to check actually, why am I taking this decision? Is it Anu's name getting glorified, or people are saying she's good, or actually I'm seeing the situation and applying the truth, holding the right energy? It's very difficult though, what you were saying, but I think that is why it is difficult in these scenarios. At this moment, we have so many births and scars. We have deep desires for something. I have to check that. But I don't need anything, but can I carry just the right energy in the situation is the Mahavir, because that is what will lead us towards solution. But I understand what you're saying, by the way. There is just stuff that needs a lot more discussion. Sometimes, as we say, if you save somebody's life, lying is not lying. So, but it shouldn't be used by me as justifications or excuse. I have to only support and do what is truth. I think that is what is Mahavir. Anyone else would like to add or other points? Right, Sanjay Bhai says, always aware, who am I, whom I belong, from where I have come. This awareness is sufficient. And one more that Dadi Janki always said, third one, who am I, whom I belong to, and what I need to do. And what I need to do is just very pure energy. I don't need anything, completely selfless and there, and stand up for the blow to come. And that is what will calm down everybody, I would say. Yeah, beautiful discussions.
I think I
Yeah.
like your approach when you were mentioning, especially the last part of what you spoke about Dadi Janki, because I remember she always used to give only two words. Whenever she's in front, whenever any sisters used to visit her, or they used to tell her about idhar ka, udhar ka and all, she used to say Sati or Sakshi. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
she said, I never took any decision. I just called Baba, come on, sit over here, take a decision. But she had love for that soul who came front, irrespective of who it was. I think
Exactly.
maybe we should be detached and loving.
Yeah, detached and loving is Mahavir, because I don't need anything, no matter how I look. There, can I have that merciful energy? That merciful means understanding, respectful, loving energy for others, no matter who they are, because they're just playing a part at the moment. It's the impurity around that soul that's making them do things. Am I able to see the soul? That is Mahavir, I would say, and that's where it matches. Always be aware, who am I? And also Dadi Janki, remembering, I want to share is that she would reply email to everyone, no matter how, whatever condition she is in. She would read everything thoroughly first, and then I think Gopi Ben was sharing, she asked, Dadi, why do you read so, everything in so detail, with attention? Dadi said, just by reading the message, I am serving the soul. Just by reading the message, I'm already uplifting the soul, because the soul has sent and there is an energy going back to that soul. Just by reading with attention, with uplifting energy, with that love, good wishes, pure feelings, the soul is getting power. I think that was something I loved so much. So it's all about energy, what you can carry in every situation for everyone. Yeah, detached and loving, Sati and Shakshi. Beautiful. Anyone else would like to share their point?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti, brother. Yes.
At the confluence age, the special attainment is celebrating a meeting with the Father. Those of you who constantly celebrate a meeting should maintain such a happiness.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Okay. So if no more points, maybe just let's churn on few of the points Baba said. Let's experience Baba's light. So let's go for a few minutes of meditation. So I'll do it in silence today. So sit relaxed wherever you are, totally, completely relaxed. Feel every part of your body, the muscles are relaxed, and your breathing slows down as you feel totally comfortable. You feel a shining light. You feel its warmth radiating from the center of your forehead. And this light is radiating love, peace, and it is radiating out far away to the world from you. You slowly come to the realization that you are this light, the spiritual energy that is so powerful, that sends peace and love to every corner of the world. You, the soul, is immortal, imperishable, and the beloved child of God, God, the Supreme Soul, the unlimited ocean of love, peace, happiness. You are constantly connected with that source of unlimited love, peace, and happiness. It's like a beautiful light up above that is showering through its beautiful sprinkle of light, love, peace, and happiness. You, the soul, the child of God, is constantly rejuvenated, constantly full with all these beautiful, pure, loving energies. The shower of God's light takes away all the illusion, the layers of body consciousness that is covering the shine of your soul. You simply sit under the shower of this pure, loving light, and all the impurities around your soul gets washed away. So you sit under this light and allow that beautiful, purest light to wash you away thoroughly. And all that remains is the awareness of you being the light. Your story, the drama, all finishes. Nothing pulls your attention. All you experience is the beautiful light that you are, that is constantly happy, independent of the situations of this world or life. You are that beautiful light who is constantly loving, who accepts everyone as they are, who is constantly at peace. In that deep peace and silence, you, the soul, become the channel of God's love to the world. And you earn the income that is imperishable, unlimited for many of the future births. They hold this eternal loving energy of God and super sensuous happiness in your lives. So stay in that awareness of your truth. Shine bright with God's loving light and be the instrument, be the channel for God to radiate His love to the world through you. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last part of the Murli. So let's be merciful and happy and loving. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Anuben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a nice day.